Hey man.
Hey.
How's parenthood?
Very good. I love it. Great shots left.
Finally made it into the vlog yet again. Special cameo appearance.
It's always. Hey man.
Okay.
So this is Dream Fleet.
This is
or
Dream
is it
Fleet.
Vintage Motorsport?
It's Vintage Motorsports in Dream Fleet, yeah.
All in one?
All in one.
That's cool. I'm gonna go check it out.
Swipe at the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hype. No more double, go ahead a detox. Yeah, yeah. Came from the trenches, they ain't showing us no love. Thugging in the city, all we wanted was a hug, yeah. We on the block like every night to catch a buzz. Get the cash and take my family out the hood, that's a must. Was a hood baby with no soldiers. Bad past never left my mind, it's taking over. No, I should've died, that's why it's hard to stay sober. Glad to see the sun, but my heart getting colder. Life's so crazy, what we been through. When you die, the only time that they gon' miss you. Tell my mama no more tears, no more tissue. Ooh, just some hood baby with some issues. Hood baby from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. Glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Hood baby from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. Glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Pull up in that rain, see me ballin', yeah. 30 piece on my wrist like I'm Harden. Either they love me or I'm a target. Cause the ice on me is flawless. I've been busy and picking up when you callin'. And on purpose, I hate the fact we ain't talking. But anything that you need, dog, I got you, I mean that. All this pressure make it hard not to relapse. Build up aggression, make it hard for me to relax.
Yeah, so well, I do not know. It's not a one owner. That's another car I have. But this, the prototypes. So every car they made by hand. So they screwed it up. The welds were crappy. Shit, like terrible.
You're on the vlog.
Oh shit. Okay.
You shouldn't have said anything.
You might have to start over.
So no. This is cool. Like that. Actually, this is.
Here comes the convoy.
Here's coming the convoy. All right, the rest of the story for my meet.
Yeah.
It gets better. I had to hire two guys, two big 6'4" Taekwondo guys. You know, I'll tell the rest of the story. Okay, let's go over my story here. Oh my God, you guys are awesome.
This is bigger than I thought. It's pretty awesome.
You guys make one phone call and everybody shows up.
This is what Ottawa's got to offer.
You know what? Nobody talks about it, but you guys are growing, right?
Yeah.
That's growing here.
I've not seen that Lamborghini before. Hey man.
That's Cynics.
Who?
Alex Cynics.
Ah, you're gonna make it.
Come true.
Dreams Dude!
Come on, man.
Missed the whole. I mean, you joined the convoy.
I'm waiting for these Porsches. They're too slow. It's too slow.
How's it going? We're at Dream Fleet.
Here we are.
Also,
I
vintage
drove by
motorsports.
this place every day this week, wondering what is Dream Fleet. Now, here I am.
Now you know.
You live in the dream now. Good morning.
I ate some rock showers from Eric there.
So apparently I've been flinging rubber at anybody behind me.
From your track experience.
Yeah, it's still going strong.
Oh, everybody's got the camera.
Hey, man.
today.
Well, he's a proper videographer today. I'm more of a most likely.
Probably took your spot first.
Okay.
And then
Hey,
I was like,
I-
that spot right there is
I-
like
I'm
exclusive Dubsesd.
Yeah,
I'm offering the spot back,
He said
man.
that. I'm like, no, I'm okay for today.
Yeah, that's tight, man.
That is yours?
Tarsi's missing out on all this.
Darcy? No, he's not coming today. I think his wife is back from camp.
Oh, yeah?
Black NSX. The classic NSX.
This is the first one I've actually seen in person.
Really?
Of the new.
Oh, yes. Side by side, eh? Raw. A lot more machinery. That's still my go-to, especially if it's a manual.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, Slantnose. I want to see that come out. Hey, man.
That's like one.
The original plate's still on it, eh? Or is that the production number? Yeah. I'd love to see this come out. Which one are you taking home?
The one under the cover. Huh? It's gotta be
The Galway?
Yeah, I think it's this one. I don't know. Like I have a soft spot for this car. You know why? Mainly because it's such a like an icon, but it's also an old car that's turboed and it has because before everything old was NA, and this was like a turboed supercar from like the 80s, which was and there's people have so much respect for it, even though it has turbo lag and all the negative things that come with the turbo. It's still such an awesome car.
It's a what, $4 million car or something
I'd
like
say
that?
close to 4 million Canadian. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All original.
Okay. That's the one on top here. They said that the paint is so thin for weight savings that you can see the carbon fiber beam
Through the paint?
through the paint because it's thin because to save weight. That's how far they went.
I did not know. Oh, look at this. Good collection too.
We didn't stick together.
All right.
The big reveal.
This is a 1990 Ferrari F40. with 5,000 original miles. One owner, Mr. Walter Landau, the owner of United Airlines, who owned it pretty much most of its life. And then I bought it in 2017 after selling my house and splitting the money, half for the car and half for a house. That's the story.
How'd you convince the wife?
I didn't tell her. That was easy. Let me get, let's do a few things since you guys are all here. Jay, you want to help me for a second? You want to grab, you want to just grab, so just gently here to here.
You break it, you buy it.
You're going to cut my hair for the rest of your life. Put the plant gel. Split it open.
The back flips open too, the same way?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
You ready?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's heavy. Yeah.
There you go.
You got it?
Okay, that's some serious business, huh?
By the time I get this up, usually not that bad. You got
You
it?
getting a back workout there?
Yeah.
It's supposed to go in here.
Olympics today. Canadian, I don't know what's his name.
I'm like the Hercules scene where he's holding up the world to get the jack.
Give me a second. This is supposed to go in here.
Dear Ferrari, the little lip underneath the hood cover is really uncomfortable. You really should design that better.
There we go. Okay, done. Nice. The only thing is you don't touch the car because it doesn't have clear coat. There is no clear coat, so if you put your finger on it, you will.
No touching the car.
I know, right?
That's a lot of cooling, piping, and all that has to go.
That's just for the
Brakes. That's massive brake dust. Cooling the brakes. Is it? Yeah, it is. Hey, not too bad. How are you? Good. Wait. How often do you drive this?
This car, I put 200 miles on it since I bought it.
Oh wow.
For every 1,000 kilometers or miles, the value drops by $100,000.
There's a calculator for that.
Yes. All right, let's give it a shot.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? I gotta get the battery on. I gotta turn the battery on. All right. Technically, you're not supposed to turn the car on and off too much, but
That just means you have to put another 10 miles
10
on it.
miles.
Sorry.
All right, you guys ready?
You're a killer. Let's go. standing behind the car is probably death. If you're not awake now, you're awake.
Oh, seriously.
People are tripping over it. Did you see the F40?
Well, it's an eye catcher, right? But this is like, this is awesome.
Tan in action. TikTok video in the making?
Oh yeah. Sorry, man.
2017. Yeah. All right. So you want to help me?
Now the active closing.
You're gonna hold up and you lift it up. It's heavy. Go ahead, lift it up. So I gotta get this out of here.
Worst case, we break it.
You're right. You got it 2 hands. I know you're a strong guy, but I prefer 2 hands.
How much is this back part worth?
More than my house.
It actually is really heavy.
The shield underneath, just the carbon fiber shield that goes under the car is 5,000. That's just like underneath the car.
But sourcing it is probably what the hard part is, right?
Oh, sorry, watch it. That's it.
It's okay, I have lots of them.
Yeah, that thing. There's only one.
It's a different animal.
So this is a car you get when you have someone else to go with you. You can't, I mean, you need 2 people to like lift the...
Well, the question at hand is, how often are you opening the rear of the car at the local Starbucks? Like, how often are you doing that?
Hey, you want to show it off?
Check the oil. Make sure.
Check my coolant.
Hey, at least the fuel is right here, so that's not bad.
Actually, this car is really well made. This car, I don't know if you know the story. So it was Enzo Ferrari's. It was the 40th birthday of Ferrari, and he says, we want to create something completely different, something no one's ever seen before. So they had the 288 GTO, which was kind of like this carbon fiber Kevlar with an engine with a turbo in it, and they designed this. And they designed it fully in a air tunnel. So it had nothing to do with looks. Like, this was not made to look pretty. It doesn't look pretty. Like, if you ask
it does now.
It does now, but even if you ask a woman, they'll say this like looks like a stupid box. Like, they don't, it's not a sexy car like a Dino or something spectacular. But it's all about the way the air goes in, the NAC ducts and stuff. And they did that through wind tunnel.
Yeah.
They produced it. I think it was like in 9 months from start to finish. They're like, we need to have something crazy, and we need to do it now. And it was the reason why it's also a little bit iconic, it's the last car Enzo Ferrari designed before he died in, I think, 89. This came out in 88 in Europe and only came into the United States in 90 because it didn't meet the bumper specification rules. So the Euro cars don't have this piece, don't have the side mark, they don't have this.
So what's there to replace that in the Euro version?
Nothing, there's none of that.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I like it, but and the U.S. there's only 213 cars made for the U.S. market, so they're always much more valuable than a Euro car.
Yeah.
Some people prefer the Euro car because it's a little bit lighter, and they may not have catalytic converters, so they get something like a little bit faster on the track.
Yeah.
But these cars are better made because the U.S. requirements are so high that to make a better car.
How many of these do you think there are worldwide?
Yeah, it's a good question. There's a lot of big crashed. Yeah.
Or burned.
So crashed, burned, taken apart.
Or just originally manufactured, which like I've heard 498, I've heard 1500.
Yeah, well there was 1,300 and something made in total.
Okay.
And then who knows what's left. But they weren't producing, like some of the cars, and I don't know which one, but they produced a few more than they said they were going to produce.
Right.
Yeah.
And that always happened
Right.
in later years, like 1999, 2000. There's words of a few extra cars of like some other stuff, but not this generation.
Didn't an F40 crash at Goodwill Festival?
This year, you mean?
No.
A couple of years ago.
That I won't know.
The only one I know that was recently in a crash or was actually the one that burned in Monaco, right? That was I
There
think
was
2
one,
years
but
ago.
in Toronto,
Wasn't that inside someone's apartment?
one got smashed. A couple of years ago, it got crashed because they took it out for a test. Like I was because when I was getting my car done,
I saw that.
they have to, when they do the mechanics, they have to take it for a drive, right?
Yeah.
And then they took it for a drive, and somebody T-boned the car,
I saw that.
and that car was going to auction. It was supposed to go get sold, so Remo had to buy the car from RM, and then he redid the car because it was a complete total car, and he redid it, and then kept it. But if you can tell, I don't know if the lighting is right, but you know the value of the car is in the carbon weave. So if you have to look, you can see the weave. You see the weaves. So if the car's ever been painted, it's gone.
Okay.
And there's only 2 liters of paint ever allowed to be used on this car.
2 liters.
2 liters.
That's it.
That's it.
Is that a racing requirement or?
It's for weight.
Oh,
Only
for
for
weight.
weight. And so the problem with this car, I don't know who the pit shop guy is, but if you touch this car, if you buff it, you'll go right through the paint. There's no clear coat at all in the car. So it goes right down to the carbon, and then you have to paint it, and it changes everything.
And if you bring it to like the modern paint process, you kill the value of the car.
Yeah, and very few cars. There's only certain places that can work on carbon fiber. So there's only a few dealers in Canada that are certified to work on carbon fiber.
Would you put a protective film over it?
That's
That's also a no-no. I agree. I would love to put a coat on it, just so I'm so scared to drive it, right?
But the volume.
I could actually drive it, but because I don't know. I was told when you peel them off, it doesn't affect. I don't know.
But the thing is, it's not a risk you want to take on a car and paint like this, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna put PPF on it, and let's say you want to sell it or something at auction, and you want to remove the PPF, and you start removing paint off the carbon.
Yeah.
Then you know.
And then the PPF, well, I don't know if the new ones do, but you know how they go yellow after a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just
Change
colors.
the color.
Not so much anymore, but
Yeah, probably now it's better.
Especially for a car that isn't out in UV all the time.
Yeah, well that's another thing, by the way. If you buy a car, so I don't know if you bought any old car, but all the rubbers on these cars, they deteriorate. Right? This is 1990. Like,
They lose the suppleness of it, right?
right, but so they all start cracking. So if you look at this, there's nothing. So this guy kept the car. He never drove it. He bought it and he never drove it.
he parked it.
So we did a $30,000 service on the car when we bought it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of selling the car last year, and everyone's like giving me $400,000 to $500,000 less than what the car's worth today. So in 1 year, well, a Courier GT, I'm looking at buying a Courier GT, let's say, $750,000 last year, it's 1.2 this year.
Yeah.
Everything, right? Houses and everything.
Everything's
But
up.
the last version of this car that just sold was a little bit less quality than this, sold for $2,044,000, including commission.
Yeah.
I guess you can guess what this car is really worth.
US.
US.
Yeah. So there's one coming in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna, like my Dino, the most significant car I own
Yeah.
is where you're standing.
Yeah.
Is not there. It's that car. So I
Yes.
own that car.
That's beautiful.
And that's my car.
Yes, that car.
So you see that car on the wall. That's a passenger. This is my car that's there. That's beside the GT40. So that raced alongside all the GT40s. That's Enzo Ferrari walking beside it. That's at Sebring, and where you see the fire, and it's at 1967 Nurburgring in Germany. And so then it was faster, and it was leading the GT40s at Sebring, and then it finished 49th because it had a mechanical. Even with the mechanical problem, it still finished. And then at Nurburgring it caught fire, and then I bought it, and all the real pieces are over there. Well, I have them. I can show you. You're still videoing this?
Yes. Yeah. He's rolling.
I'm going.
This is the real pieces of the car.
The burn part.
That's actually the burn here. Here's the brake caliper melted.
Oh man.
This is the actual brake caliper. And we have all the pistons, all the rings, everything. So
That's off of the Ferrari.
that's off
Dino.
the Ferrari Dino. So when I bought it, people didn't believe that it was the real deal, right? So you can look at it, but you can't take it home. Funny enough, it's my friggin' car and everything. They only gave me 15 copies, and like most of them are gone.
Really?
And I had to buy them all. Not that I care, but it's just hard to get. But you're welcome to look at the whole stories in there about so that's the race car magazine. So it talks about the guys who raced my car John Gas, they got to the class, they won Le Mans in a 906 Porsche. So it's the same driver that won Le Mans actually raced the car. So that car is now off to, it's super scary because it's being driven to Pebble Beach today. It's leaving Toronto. And we're supposed to get there Thursday at 8 p.m. It has to be on the lawn for the quail. If I don't make it, they're like, too bad for you.
Oh man.
So he's driving and...
Who ships your cars for you? Who do you trust?
I'm a very special guy. It's one guy, one truck. I only trust him.
One driver only.
One driver, I've known him.
Oh, he's peeing on that 40.
The acid burn.
Can you get him to that? That's about the only person I'll get that close to my car. Can you do a picture with me?
Absolutely.
Is he what is he?
Shiba Inu.
That's my his thing.
Oh, that's an awesome picture. I got a bunch.
That is beautiful, man.
You guys are looking Yeah, that's awesome.
He's beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She is beautiful.
Sweet. A lot of action today.
A lot of action. This is amazing. I don't know how you guys all like came about so quickly. Like, oh, let's look down the street.
Oh, you gotta.
All the cars are here.
Excuse me. I feel like we could do Petrolicious style videos.
Oh, trust me, man. I love that stuff. We did a couple of videos last week for Drive Fest. Do you know Drive Fest?
Yeah.
So Adam came up and we took the F40, but we're gonna take the Dino out. But as a race car, I needed race fuel in it. The car is dirty because
He's driving.
Hey,
yeah, and I had it.
You just gotta find the match.
If we this is all the documents from the original owner. So when you're gonna buy a car, this is the stuff that you don't get often. So
It's all digital.
Service record,
it's
everything.
service record from like this is an 87. This car, service record from 87.
Yeah.
So any car I buy, if you don't have the records, I don't buy it because what happens is you lose track of where the car was for years, and then kilometers come out. Certification of authenticity. So where it says here, slant nose body option, and the way to know if you got a fake slant nose is very simple. I'll teach you guys. There's only when they do a steel conversion, this motor drives both lights. Okay. When they do a conversion, they can't get this because it doesn't fit in whatever car they're converting, and they have to put two motors.
Okay.
So one motor, but the code, it's a 505. There, right there, it's 505. Okay, but there's a number there, so it's called a 505 option.
In your experiences, on have people passed off?
All the
fakes?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably like, Kijiji ads. They're not like, I doubt they have all the paperwork and they're trying to
They're
replicate.
trying to be purposely deceitful.
Yeah, I have seen a few slant noses being passed off, fake. And the other thing is the oil cooler there's only one oil cooler and it's on that side in the back behind the wheel. And the little slits that you see in the back, in front of the wheel, they're made out of plywood.
Whoa.
They're made out of plywood. Yeah.
This stuff.
They're made of plywood.
That's mine.
Oh, no, she already riding.
Yeah, I like how she's got that. Other than the PCCBs, but really nice.
Gone?
run over there. It's just...
Right there. This is the driveway. If you want to turn it right there, you can.
There's some smoke there. That's a twin turbo V10.
That's crazy.
It's like 1,400 horsepower. Do you hear?
Now everyone knows.
Because of the V10, or
I bet you
First, probably the order of business.
there's so much.
Space. I need like.
That's loud.
I know.
I thought my
Maybe
car
running
was
out of
loud.
space eventually. It's gonna kick back. He doesn't care.
Hey, this M3 for sale? Nice turnout, man.
Yeah, this is a great day.
Worked out really good. I have no idea. Lucas probably knows.
What is that color called, Lucas?
It's beautiful, is what it is. I don't know, beautiful.
Hey, you selling the M3?
Me? You want to buy it? To him? No.
I'll trade you, straight trade, man.
He is trading. Yeah, he's trading. See?
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We've been looking for a while, but like I said, once you drive one, it's like,
I know.
fuck, you got to do it now.
Yeah, I'm leaving too.
All right, see you later, Prabhu.
See you, man. Hey, which direction you guys going? That way?
No, don't go that way. Bypass. Yeah, I like you. Come on, man.
Oh, the fans are calling for it.
That was my original car.
Go right, come back, and lower it. Lucas, go back, lower it.
Oh, the smell, huh? I don't run often, but holy smokes.